glad. Yes, you can take over, Ehsan. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if you can take the lobby, please, to accept all other students coming and joining us. Yeah. Shobha, thank you. So hello everybody again. Probably you know me. My name is Ehsan, and I'm a senior lecturer, construction management department, Nottingham Trent University. And this meeting is mainly about waste and the way we want to populate our Miro board. So we had our first meeting, which was an introduction to the COIL project. Hopefully you had a chance to attend that meeting. Today we want to talk about more practical matters and also our expectations from students. Before going through the board, I want Chris to introduce himself because I think you haven't met Chris before. Over to you,
Yes,
Chris.
hi. So as Eshan said, I'm Chris, and I look after the postgraduate.
Chris, I think you are muted.
So,
Oh yeah,
it's not working. Let's come off now. Yeah, okay. So just to repeat what Eshan said, really. So I look after the postgraduate courses, but also I do teach on undergrad. So I've got a good, sort of mix of students that I see. But in terms of my particular interest, it's law. So obviously, sometimes the law does make stipulations requiring sustainability and waste and so on. But it's law generally, including things like health and safety, all the way through to contracts and whatever. So that's what I inflict on the students, I'm afraid. And we have actually an online MSc course that has students in about 30 different countries. So it's great to see an international mix there of students from all over the world. So it's anything that reaches out is great. And thanks, Eshan, for setting this up. And thank you for contributing, obviously, as well. And this shared enterprise. Yeah, it's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. This year we got great counterparts, Shobha and Anand, help us a lot. Thanks for your contribution. So let's begin. And this for this meeting, you should log into your Miro account. So you should have access to two boards. The first one is the general one, which we call it Learning Hub. And we also have another one that is dedicated to you based on the waste you got, type of waste you got. Yeah. If you have problems accessing the Miro board, no problem. We will sort it out today. First, I want to explain some few points for you, and then we go through access issues, and we will sort it out. Yeah. So let me just share my screen with you. So this is the main page or Learning Hub, and as you can see, in comparison to the previous meeting we had together, it has been updated. So more materials have been added to the board. So I want to talk about these things. The group list is updated, so we got one or two new students added to the list. So if you want to contact your counterpart partners at NTU, their emails are available here, so you can talk to them via Teams or via email. So straightly go to the first section, which is my expectation. All of these texts and slides are available on Miro Learning Hub, so you don't need to take notes or do something. Just listen to what I'm saying, and then if you have any question, we definitely have a Q&A session at the end of today's meeting. So my expectation, the first thing that you should do, each of you should have a type of waste, and I want you to read extensively about that type of waste. It's not a big job, but it needs focus. So you should read about waste not only in construction, in all other industries, specifically manufacturing. They also have these 8 types of waste. So you can learn from their experience as well. So first you should read, and then you should identify the consequence of specific waste on the environment. For example, in many cases, physical waste are quite obvious. We can see them on construction sites every day. Yeah, but there is something behind these symptoms. So these physical waste are just symptoms. And to minimize waste, we cannot deal with symptoms. We should remove the root causes. Yeah, so this is the aim of this project, to identify the root causes and then eliminate them. But before that, first we should identify the consequence of waste on the environment, the negative consequences, and then we can examine how these consequences affect United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. Yeah, we have 17 SDGs. We will talk about it today, later today. So no problem if you don't know what's that. But anyway, so we have, for example, overproduction waste that leads to extraordinary extra material, and this extra material is a kind of physical waste that we should send to landfill at the end of the project. Yeah, so what is the consequence of this? For example, if it is a extra concrete, we know that for building concrete, we need water, we need aggregates, and we need cements. So water is wasted, aggregate, natural resources wasted, and also cement wasted. With cement, we know that, and also concrete, these generate carbon footprint. So this carbon footprint affect the climate. So we'll have climate change. So this is related to one of the goals in SDGs, and we want you to map these consequences with UN SDG goals. So you don't need to analyze all the 17 goals, yeah, but you should pick up 3, 4, 5 of these goals and then focus and examine the impact of that waste on these goals. Yeah, so this is the second thing that you should do. Number 3, you should collect visual assets or evidence from a real life construction site. And I think it is not that difficult for you because you are doing your internship. So you have access to the construction site in India, and definitely you can take some photos or you can record some video footage. Or even better, you can have a live site visit for your friends in the UK. That would be fantastic. So you can work together and try to find a focal point to focus. So for example, you can use your phone to record or stream sites lively, and then people can say, okay, focus on that bit. That is important. We can use this for our analysis. So we expect you to collect some evidence from construction site in India, or students, they try to collect evidence, but the problem is that our students, most of them are international students and they don't have any experience in construction industry in the UK. In many cases, they don't have access, they don't know anybody who can help them to collect photos. So you should share responsibilities and distribute the workload evenly. You can provide the photos, the evidence, you can analyze them, you can describe them, and they can do, for example, root cause analysis for you. So you help each other. You don't need, all of you don't need to do the same things. So one group will collect data, one group will analyze data, one group will work on the mapping, SDG mapping. So you should distribute the workload. Number 4, when you collect evidence, only collecting data is not enough. We need to analyze them. So a qualitative visual analysis is required. We will talk about it on a meeting that we will have together, hopefully on 2nd of June, how to analyze visual data. I will upload some videos for you before that to make yourself familiar with that methodology. So you analyze your photos or videos, and then we should identify the root causes. And for root causes, usually in Lean, we use 5 whys technique. Yeah, and it's a very simple thing. You just ask why 5 times. For example, you have a problem. Yeah, I have delay in construction project. Why do I have delay? Because I haven't got resources. Why I haven't got resources? Because I didn't have enough money. Why we don't have enough money? Because blah, blah, blah. So we ask list 5 times, ask why 5 times to identify the root causes of the problem. And then we work on that. So we have the root cause, then we need to find a solution to eliminate the root cause of the problem. Yeah. So I expect you, this is the last thing, I expect you to read extensively about strategies for minimizing that specific waste that you have. Yeah, you have a particular waste in your hand. So read about strategies for minimizing or eliminating waste, that waste in construction projects or in other industries, and then come up with your very own solution, innovative solution to remove that type of waste in construction project in the future. Yeah, so these are expectations I have from you in this project. Any question about expectations? If you want to read more about these things, I've uploaded these materials for you. The project brief is here. NTU coursework brief is here. If you want to know how we assess students at NTU, you can read this document here. Again, the task that you should do, I summarize them here for you. Why this project important? All of these information are available to you. So you need about 2 hours maybe to cover and read all of these things. Any question? Okay, so we can move forward. So some tips for you, and I got these things from last year experience. I mean, last year students provided me with these feedback, and these are areas that we could do better last year. So first thing first, get used to Miro. I know it is a new software, and usually when we want to learn new things, our brain resists against it. So practice resistance, try to use it, watch the videos. I've uploaded here some videos for you. Yeah, watching all of these videos takes maximum 10 minutes, so it's not a big deal. Watch these things and make yourself familiar with Miro. So then break the ice as soon as possible with your partners at NTU. Talk to them, introduce yourself, talk about your experience, talk about the project you are currently working in, talk about climate in the UK, whatever you like. You can discuss about different things, about news, about football. So break the ice as soon as possible to produce a quality output. Weekly group meeting is very useful. When we say meeting, we don't mean necessarily 1 hour meeting. Yeah, it can take only 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, but it will keep everybody in the same page. So it's good to have an update each week, what you are doing, what other people are doing, what is the end result of that process. So you can talk about these sort of things with your partners. Creating a WhatsApp group is useful, but it's not necessary. You can meet each other here at Miro. This is a new feature added to this software. As you can see at the top ribbon, I have meeting. So you can meet each other on Miro, or you can use Teams, or you can use Skype, whatever you like, or you can use WhatsApp. But be careful. Select one channel for communication and try to meet your team, your partners regularly. Video calls are more effective than just email and messages. So use videos, turn on your camera. I know that your camera is off now, but it's always better for better communication. It's better to turn your camera on when you are meeting your partners at NTU. Talk about your expectation. What do you expect from them? And what are their expectations from you? Try to clarify this and write it down somewhere in Miro board. Yeah, you can have, for example, a frame for yourself, talking about expectations of yourself and your partners at NTU. I highly recommend you to have a rep. So in each group, we have one rep from NTU, one rep from NICMA, and these 2 guys will coordinate activities of the whole group. So again, it's a good suggestion from last year students. Plan and allocate tasks in Miro. I will show you an example. You can use RICA matrix. Who should do what? It should be clear. And when you are doing this planning on Miro, I can say it, Shubha can say it, so we can chase you up. So if you have a problem with a student who is not contributing, we can chase them up and provide more support. It's not we are not policing you. We just want to provide more support for you to create better results, create better outcomes at the end. Then distribute workload fairly. So just drag and dropping some photos from your site to Miro board is not helpful. So we need some more insights. We need descriptions. We need focus. We need analysis. So help your partners to create a fantastic product. And you know that it is this activity for NTU students is graded. So it affects their total average. So keep this in mind and try to help your friends to produce a good result. And it's good for you because you will be rewarded at the end as well. So live site visit is recommended, definitely, and try to be innovative and make it visual. Yeah, innovation is very important. Try to see some Miro boards. There are fantastic Miro boards available on the internet. So just take your time, go there and see some ideas to get to create something that is visually pleasant as well. So this one done. I've uploaded some materials for you. These are lecture materials that we use at Netcom Trent University, so you have access to my lectures as well. So I put some PDF file for you to read. I uploaded one of my videos here. The first concept is value. And in lean, to define waste first, we should define value. Without defining value, we cannot recognize waste. So the first thing, the problem in construction projects, most construction projects, that people are just focusing on eliminating waste. We are not focusing on waste. Waste is the byproduct of poor management, of bad management. So we are trying to improve our management, and consequently, the waste will be minimized. So to understand waste, first we should define what is valuable to us, what is valuable to our clients. So we try to identify added value activities first, and those activities that are not added value activities, we call them waste. Yeah, so first I define waste for you here, and I talk about project value in this video. So for watching videos, very easy, just click here. Yeah, it's a YouTube video. You click here and then you can watch the video, and this video is only for you, so other people cannot watch it because you have a direct link to it. So 20 minutes passed. Defining waste. So based on the definition of value, now we are defining waste, and based on a Toyota production system, you know that lean is coming from Toyota. So in Toyota, they have three types of waste. They call them Muda, Mura, and Muri. Yeah, we don't cover all of these wastes. Generally, we have 10 or 12 wastes in manufacturing, production, and construction. But in this project, we are only focused on 8 types of waste. We call them TIMWITs. And here you can see TIMWITs definition. TIMWITs stand for transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, overproduction, overprocessing, defects, and unused skills or unused talents. Yeah. So I will go through the definition first quickly, and then I ask you to add some example based on your experience, add some examples of that type of waste here on the Miro board. Yeah. So let me just open the lock for you. So now you can type into the to this table. Yeah. So first thing is transportation waste. Transportation generally is not an added value activity because no client is willing to pay for transportation. But we know that we need transportation to carry out our task in the project because we need to bring in the resources. Yeah. But we should be careful and we should try to keep it to a minimum. Otherwise, it is just waste and it is costly. Yeah, you have to pay for the fuels, you have to pay for the drivers, time is wasting. So transportation generally is a kind of waste, moving materials or equipment unnecessarily. So we call it transportation waste. For example, one example I can give you is double handling. So you get your materials, you store it in one place without any planning, and then you take it out from one point, put it in another place, in another place, in another place. So you are moving around your materials, which is kind of waste. Your workers, instead of focusing on work, they are just carrying things around the site. The second waste is inventory. So excess materials that have not been processed or working process. So inventory, many people think about the storage. That is right. Yeah, poor storage on site is kind of inventory waste. Basically, in Toyota, inventory is a kind of waste. So they don't want to have any inventory. In Toyota, for example, manufacturing plant, Mercedes, BMW, they all have this principle of just in time or JIT. Yeah, means that if you want to build a Toyota, all the components, everything, spare part, whatever you need should arrive to the factory early in the morning. There's no storage for raw materials. Yeah, everything arrives early morning, and then workers start building the car using those components, and the completed car, should leave the factory at the same day. Yeah, so no storage, no inventory, because inventory, again, it's not an added value activity, and you have to pay for some proper place to store your materials. You need to have insurance. The guarantee period might be expired. Your capital is locked, and you could earn profit on that capital, but it's locked. So the materials might be damaged. Burglary is an issue, so you should think about security. So all of these things are extra costs that we don't want to have in construction, and they are not added value activities. Then we have motion, and be careful, many students confuse motion with transportation. Motion is about unnecessary efforts or step people take to do something. Yeah, and it's about small movement. Transportation is about, I can say, large movement. So when you deliver a product from supplier to the site, it is transportation waste. But if um, one of your workers, for example, is wandering around the site, it is a kind of motion waste. All health and safety issues are motion waste. All ergonomic issues are motion waste. So people have difficulties, they work in difficult situation, motion waste. Yeah. So think about some examples. Then we have crews waiting for something on site, and it is quite frequently seen in construction projects again. So we are waiting for materials, we are waiting for information, we are waiting for the preceding activity to be completed. Yeah, so we call these waiting waste. Overproduction is one of the biggest waste we have in construction projects. That means we make something that is not required. Yeah, at that stage. So, for example, you buy things ahead of schedule. Yeah, you know that, for example, in 3 months you need those, and you order them now to get them next week. What's the point? You want to be sure that, yeah, everything is ready over there, so there's no concern of delay or inflation or these sort of things. Yeah, it's true, but it is waste because you are storing these things on site, and site gets busy. You will get health and safety issues, and accident on site. They may get damaged. Again, inventory problems. So inventory and overproduction linked closely together. So overproduction is about making things, or sometimes, it's not just about ordering materials. Sometimes we think that, okay, let's do another activity out of sequence. So yeah, we are doing this project, but we cannot work on this bit now. Let's do something else, and then we can return back to this. So out of sequence, you build something and you understand that that product is blocking the way, for example, for a crane. Yeah. So overproduction is not just about purchasing new item, but about making things that are not required on that date. Overprocessing is about extra works or higher quality than needed. So, for example, too many signatures you need for permission, or double data entry, yeah, is a kind of over processing, or out of scope activity. Yeah, we should build a project based on the scope. We should achieve the scope. Yeah, so for example, you want to build a school. Yeah, we need to build the foundation, we need to build the structure, we need to build the walls, we need to do the finishing. Yeah, so these are in the scope. Hello?
Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think I was disconnected. So, over processing, when you are producing, so for example, yeah, school example, foundation, structure, walls, everything, finishing. But what about furniture? Is furniture included? Yeah, in the scope. If it is included in the scope, you must build it. But if it's not,
Hello, Esa.
hello,
Yeah.
I think my internet is lagging a bit.
There is some
Yeah.
defect.
Anyway, so out of scope activities are called overprocessing waste. Next type, defects. Again, we can see these defects all around construction sites. So products who can't meet the client's expectations, yeah, or doesn't work. Defects usually caused by human errors, design errors, and it's kind of waste because you have to get back to the site and fix it. And it is, we accept it, and
Yeah. Hello. Yes,
yeah,
we
You
can
can't hear
lost
you,
you.
Essa.
and
We had lost you.
can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sorry about that.
Not an
Anyway, um, yeah. So for defects, in most projects, when you commission the project, you have a document called punch list. Have you heard about punch list? The punch list is the list of defects that you have in that project, picked up by client representative or by consultant, designer, whatever, whoever. So we have a punch list and we accept it, and you will receive a punch list and you should rectify the issue. This means that you can bring in resources to the site again. You should maybe demolish some part of the building and redo it again. It is costly, isn't it? So defects definitely kind of waste. And finally, we have unused skills. Yeah, waste is not just about time, cost, or materials. Yeah, if you are not using the competent people, if you're not utilizing the talents of your people, again, it is a kind of waste. So, for example, we have lots of meetings in construction projects. Are they necessary? So, meetings means that instead of working, people just turn up in meetings and have some chats together about football or something that is not relevant. So when you have your team in a meeting, means that they cannot work at that time. So be careful about meeting, but try to keep it to a minimum. Or you have, for example, you have expertise in your team for using building information modeling and you don't use it. So it's kind of wasting talents. Yeah. Or you haven't provided enough training for your staff, for your um, employees or your workers. Again, it's kind of unused skills. That is a new waste added to TeamWord in the recent years. So these are the waste. And now I think we have only 10 minutes to just fill up this table with some examples for each type of waste. Yeah, I know. Yeah, some of you are here. Shopai is here. Pooja here, Ujan here. So please join the Miro board and then write down some examples, and I will give you some examples as well. I haven't provided these examples to my student at NTU, but I will give it to you, and you can upload these examples on the board, and you can impress them by your knowledge. Yeah. So
that's good.
yeah. So if you have any problem accessing Miro board, please put in your email address in the chat. You know that Teams had a chat feature. So you can, do you have access to the chat, students?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, I put something in the chat, put a hi over there. So here is the chat, and if you cannot access the Miro board, I mean COIL Learning Hub board, please put your email in the chat. I try to add you to the board. Yeah, and if you have, please type in some examples on the board. Yeah, I mute myself.
Right.
10 minutes to do this activity.
Students, I want to know if you have logged into the Miro board, and are you finding any problem accessing it? Please inform now. And those who have logged in, if you can think of examples, can you please also text it? Yes, that's good. I see somebody texting.
Ma'am, I think we cannot edit the Miro board.
It is in the Learning Hub. Right now, you're all logged into the Learning Hub.
Can you try it
Yes,
now
ma'am.
again? One of you who are here. Abhishek, can you check if you can type in?
Can you try now?
You just need to double click on one of the boxes, these boxes, and then type in your answer. I'm adding some examples for you. For example, I added double handling for transportation, mass purchase, economy of scale for inventory.
Ma'am, actually, we are not able to. It's written that you are a viewer on this board. We are not able to edit it.
Can you double click?
Yes, ma'am, we have tried, but the prompt coming on top of it is you are a viewer on this board.
Okay. Ehsan, can you
Yes,
please
ma'am.
help?
All right, yeah, I can sort it out quickly, no problem. So I see.
Are you guys getting? Because he's turning a few people into edit option. Are you getting Anand Prakash, sir?
No, madam, I am still not able to get it.
You're not able to get it. Did you open the
I have
learning?
logged in. I have logged in, and but I don't see the board actually.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sir,
Have you logged in with your NICMAR?
Yes, sir. I have logged in
email?
with my NICMAR ID.
Mm-hmm.
And right now the interface which is coming before me is copy board link shared with NICMAR and NTU COIL 2021 project and 14 members.
Okay, yeah, click on that project. Yeah.
Click on thereafter we have sharing settings.
Mm-hmm.
So
you
if
don't
I
have the
click
board,
that,
yeah?
then again those options are there before me. Can't edit.
I'm providing access for everybody to edit the board, yeah? It takes a few minutes, but yeah, I can see students are adding inside to the board. Thank you very much.
If you want, you can make me an owner. I will also do that.
Yeah. Sure. Oops. I think I can't click on your name. I don't know why. So yeah,
Okay,
I do it myself, no problem.
Not an
so
issue.
Edit. So yeah.
Yeah, not an issue.
So I think everybody now has an edit, right? Oh yeah, it's few people.
Any of the student who didn't have earlier, are you getting it now? Can you please inform?
Ma'am, I'm not getting. Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, same.
Yeah, he's turning one.
Okay, fine.
So I think Abhishek has got the access.
It's working.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, we definitely have this session for troubleshooting all of these things and make sure that you have proper access to the board and you can upload things on the board. So if you have any problem, don't be shy, just raise your hand and we are happy to help. So I think, okay, this is fine. So the first half is done. So yeah, okay, people are doing something. Good.
Good to see everyone flowing.
Yeah. You can turn it off. Like if you click here on this icon, you can turn off that. And but if you want to follow people, oh, please don't change my board. Something is copy and pasting. So please, guys, don't change the content. Just
yeah.
Yeah, it's just fine. I will take that out. No problem. Just click here. Very easy. Just click here and then add your insight. Yeah. So, Dr. Anand.
Yes, sir. I'm still
Now,
not in position to get connected properly.
Yeah. Could
I'm
you
trying
please
to
add,
again log in.
Yeah, can you add your email to the chat so I can add you to the board?
Okay.
A Prakash.
A Prakash.
All right. Got you. So you must have access to the board now. If you log out and log in again, probably you can see it.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Take this out. It's confusing. So currently we are in the break time. So
Right.
If you want to work on the board, is fine. We have a 10-minute break. I think we can give this to students to
Okay, Pooja,
keep
so you could
working.
get in now, right?
So if yeah, Anand is there. Is anybody in the room? I can see Ruchita. Ruchita has no access to the board. Can you please put your email in the chat, Ruchita?
Ruchita?
I am able to access the board now.
Okay,
Good,
great.
good. So if you
Yes,
are
sir,
in the
sir.
room,
I also
Ma'am?
can access the board now.
Okay.
good.
Okay, good.
Ma'am, what about the individual board we are given?
Yeah, so you have access to that also. He has already added you into it. What is
Ma'am,
your
we are being added, but I'm not able to edit over there.
okay, we'll
No
do
problem.
that.
We will sort
Okay.
that out later.
We,
Yeah.
we, will- we
First,
will work, we will change the edit settings for you. As of now, you work on this learning hub.
Okay, ma'am.
good.
Yeah. So actually, you should thank Ehsan. He has given this to you guys first
Yes.
to play with.
Yeah, it's an interesting collaborative tool that can help us to do
Exactly.
these types of project internationally. I think. Yeah, thanks for Miro for giving me a free account for doing the project.
Okay, that's right.
Good. You have about 5-6 minutes to complete it, I believe.
Yes, so Raju, only honeycombing is the defect. What about others? Other kind of defects? So Anand Prakash sir, I can see you flying.
Flying where?
You're in
Just trying
Dali.
out some options. Still, what I can say, I have logged in now. I see people doing something, but I think still I need to do something more to become well versed with this platform.
Yeah, if you just watch these videos on about Miro,
Yes, yes.
these videos here are very helpful. Just under 10 minutes, you can understand what is Miro, how to navigate, how to collaborate, how to add things to the board. That would be very useful. And if other colleagues and faculty members can add photos and
Yes,
emails here,
yes,
that would be very useful for students.
yes. I'm sorry, really sorry.
No
There's been
problem.
such a long delay, but I'll get it done very soon.
Cheers.
Yes. Ehsan, probably you can take a screenshot.
sorry, I was on mute. Screenshot of the board, you mean, or?
Yeah, as they work.
Yeah, sure. It is recorded anyway, but
That's
yeah,
right. Just to send a screenshot to Professor Anil.
Oh yeah, definitely. You should have a group photo just before starting the second half as well.
That's right.
Yeah, here are.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, don't move the table. And you can try and test your Miro ability on a separate board. So you can have your very own board and then practice, for example, add things and delete things. Yeah.
So students, I hope you understand that he has embedded few videos to make you learn use the Miro board. And you can try on your own Miro board. You can create one for the rough and then you can try experimenting with it by adding sticky notes and then creating tables or graphs and so on.
Yeah, we'll talk about Miro features briefly today, but yeah, I think if you want to learn how it works, better to watch the videos. So 2 minutes. Let's see what we have here. Unnecessary stop during movement of materials. Spillage of materials, good. Speed of mass purchase, unnecessary movement of man, machines or equipment, bending, reaching. Yeah, very good. Long queues, yeah. Pile of paperwork. So this pile of paperwork is interesting. Labor, overproduction. Nobody has added anything to overproduction. Let me just start.
Anand Prakash, sir, you can add it there.
The point is that I'm still learner on this board.
Oh yeah, you just need to add something. You just need to click on these box. Yeah, double click on this box, and then you can write your insight.
Yeah, now I have understood, sir.
Good. Okay, time is up. Thank you very much, everybody, for inputting your
examples, but not able to edit. So who was that? What's your name? Can you please speak out?
It's Karthik, ma'am.
Can you give me your email ID, Karthik?
Yes, ma'am. It's EP21225.
Nikmar ID, which you have given for the Miro board.
Yes. I will write it in chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat, please.
Okay, thank you very much, guys, for all of your contributions. Before going through the examples, I want to show you one of the features of Miro that is very useful. When you want to add something, can be a photo, a Word document, a PDF file, whatever, except videos. Whatever you want to add to Miro, you just need to drag and drop the file to the board. That's it. So I want add, don't add more, please. Rows. Good. So it's done. Stop working, please. Just listen. So I want to just give you a list of examples of ways, and it is a PDF file. As you can see, I'm just dragging the PDF file to the board and just release it, and now it is here on the board. And then I can adjust the size, feel free to use these examples in your dedicated board for your team. For example, as you can see here on the transport. Yeah.
So could you please show once again? Okay.
Dragging. You mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's delete this one. So I got a PDF file. I just drag. Yep, my machine just stuck. Good. So I select my file on my PC and just drag it to the board.
It is just like putting it in your Gmail account. Drag and drop. So when you drag and bring it, you will get that drop icon. Just fix it there.
Can you see my folder now?
Yes.
Okay, so it's easier, I believe, like this. So drag, drop there. That's it. And adjust the size. Don't click on these plus things. These plus things add new columns or new rows to the table. So here are the examples of the board. So you can check your example with these list. You can still add new things to the list. That would be great. So double handling, moving equipment from one side to another side, returning unused items or faulty components, staff unnecessary movement on site, searching for things, try to find tools or these sort of things. So these are transportation waste. Then we have inventory when supply is far greater than the demand. So if overstocking, work in progress, or multitasking, we start something and then we understand we cannot finish it. We go to the next task, we start that one. Again, we understand there are some constraints, so we cannot finish it. And again, we have so many unfinished tasks in hand, and we have lots of things to process. Yeah, it is a kind of inventory waste as well. Poor packaging, no 5S. If you don't know what is 5S, there's a video on the Learning Hub for you to watch. On motion, we have a lack of equipment that helps to carry stuff. Usually, we don't use human for lifting things, for shifting things, or I don't know, for handling things. We should use proper equipment. Poor ergonomics, as I explained, lots of lifting, bending, bad posture, all of these are motion waste. Improper use of machinery or equipment, poor working conditions, lack of personal protective equipment, all of these things are motion waste. For waiting, delayed materials, delayed information, unfinished preceding task, we've talked about it before. Then we have overproduction, producing components earlier than required. Yeah, acquiring resources too early, purchasing extra materials, unstable production. This is very important. We have a famous lean simulation for variability. We call it parade of trades. I don't know if you have heard about it or not, but parade of trades helps you to understand the impact of variability of this on the supply chain. Starting activities out of sequence, again, it is overproduction. Overprocessing, some examples, not using BIM for sharing information. So instead of BIM, we have paper drawings. The paper drawings get outdated very soon. We have to have a new updated version. The updated version get dirty. We need to print it out again. And we should exchange email instead of talking on an integrated platform like this. In Miro, we have integrated platforms. So we are working together in one environment. BIM is something like that. So you can work on a common model, which is good for communication. So too many communication channels. So there are some people who send email and send fax as well to make sure that you have got that message. It is over processing. Bureaucracy. Heavy bureaucracy is a kind of over processing. Forwarding email from one person to another, over processing. Multi-layer decision making approval process, again. Detailed schedule, very controversial. We don't need to schedule the project into details. We just plan for milestone, and then when we get close to that phase of the project, we provide a detailed schedule. Because if you Schedule the project in detail. After 1 or 2 weeks, you identify that you are out of the, you are behind the schedule, you need to update it. So you have to spend more resources updating the schedule, and this job will not be finished until the project will be completed. So you are wasting your resources, your staff, on updating something that is not useful. So defects, design errors of a specification means that we purchased items that don't have adequate or enough standards of quality. There's no quality assurance, quality control procedures. Unused skills, too many people on site doing nothing, wandering around the site. Micromanagement means that project manager get engaged in small tasks, and we definitely don't want to see this. We want to delegate responsibilities to our workers and employees. Not using automation, poor communication, insufficient training, all of them are examples of unused skills. So I will take out this PDF file tomorrow morning. So you have only tonight to copy and paste these examples into your board. Yeah. Any question?
Students, any question? Please ask now.
Okay, so let's go to the next thing we want to.
That was a very good compilation, Ehsan.
Sir?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yes. Oh, yeah, this one you mean? Yeah, yeah. We've done this. Getting help from a student last year.
Okay.
I think these are. I can see interesting points here. Maybe I sort them out and we use them next year. Yeah, so these interesting. So these are areas that we can do, things that we can do for research or publish something in the future as well. So thank you very much. So now we want
one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sir, actually, for over processing, if there are too many signatures to be done, and I wanted to just ask, like, how to document that?
How do you take evidence of that is his question.
Oh yeah, how do you collect evidence for over processing? Yeah, very good question. You know, for unused skills and over processing, it is difficult to document it by capturing some photos. But if you find an expert guy and do a 5-minute interview and recorded it, then it works very well. So interview can be also added to the board, even if it's a voice file or if it is a video, we can add it to the board. So instead of photos, you can have transcript of interviews, or you can have you can take some pictures of the documents. You can show the area that needs signature, highlight them. So yeah, be innovative. It's not just about photos of construction site. Yeah, different things can be captured. Any other question?
Yes, ma'am. Clear, clear.
Any other questions?
So if a PDF contains more than 1 pages and if you drag to the Miro board, how will it appear? Because here it is, I think, 1-page document which you have dragged in. So it is getting appeared as a one display profile. While if it contains two more pages in the file itself, how it appears?
So you can do two things. For example, here in handouts, my handout on defining value. So it has several pages in it. So let me just copy and paste it somewhere else. So you can click on it and see the contents on your PC. You can download it, yeah. Or you can click this. Can you see this bar? Can you see these icons?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you click on this one and select all, and then extract, now you can see all the pages.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good. All right. Let me just delete these. Anything else? All right, let's move on to the boards. So I will go through each board, and if you don't have access to the board, please let me know. So in group 1,
they might not have the edit access, but otherwise I think they should be joining.
yeah, we will sort it out everything today. So
We
I
are
got
there in the group, but we aren't able to edit.
That's okay. You will get the access in due course, but just see whether you're able to get into your board.
Yes, ma'am. We
yeah.
are.
Okay, great.
So basically, these are the boards that we have. So so we have, transportation, motion. This one is inventory. Didn't change it a little bit, so no problem. I modify it later. Over processing, waiting, unused skills, defects, overproduction. Yeah, so we have 8 boards in total, and I will start with the first one, which is defects. And as you can see, today morning, NT student tried to populate some information on the board. So the board now has a project name on top of it. Yeah, these were added before. So they set some ground rules for this board, and they have also added their name, email address, and their photos. Okay, so who is on defects? Raise your hands.
Raise your hands. Aman, Himank, Raju.
Okay, so 4 of you are here. So do you have access to the board? Can you see the board?
Can you please speak?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So
Yes.
I can see that Raju is here, but I can't see other team members. Please join the board. Yeah, Ojan is here as well. Good. So before going through editing the page, I just want to give you a quick introduction to the different functions of Miro board. Most things that you need to create your board are here in the left hand side in this toolbar. Yeah, and I will quickly explain what is it. So this one is a select tool, so you can select boards, you can select text or sticky notes or photos using this one. Next one is very useful tool. It is called templates. And when you click on templates, there are some ready templates for you to use freely on your boards. For example, if you want to do a mind map, you don't need to create a mind map from scratch. So you can just download this template and use it directly on the board. And as we talked about it, we should do 5 why analysis in this project. So I search here for 5 why templates, and here it is. We also have fishbone diagram, meeting reflection, 4P marketing mix. I don't know if you use it or not, but yeah, there are lots of tools available for you. So I want to use 5 why, and I just click here, and then place it here, and we can make it a bit larger. So your template is ready, and the only thing that you should do now, just type in your inside in these boxes, and that's it. You can use mind map, you can use different things that you like. Kanban is also possible. There is an option for Kanban planning. Don't change. Yeah, always students are experimenting, which is good, but yeah, do it on your own Miro board first. Anyway, but no problem. Try, experience it. If something happens, if something goes wrong, we will help you and then sort it out. No problem at all. So templates are available. Then we have card. Card is very useful, specifically for you who wants to add some photos and videos to the board. I will explain it later. If you want to add a text, probably your name, you can click on this T and then type in your name. We use stickies a lot in lean project management, so all of these stickies are available, so you just need to click on one of them and put it somewhere on the board. So let me just make it larger, and you can see your colleagues working here. Yeah, their names and everything are available there. So this is sticking out. Then we also have some shapes. Yeah, you can use rectangle, square, star, whatever you need. You can use these shapes. Let me use this one, for example. And you know, the good thing that you can change all of the properties of these things. For example, if you can have a text, you can change the text font, you can change the size, you can make it bold, change the color of the text. Yeah, so unlimited options are available. You can change the size of the shape as well. Let me have a text as well. So type in something, change the color. And this tool is very useful for mapping. So when you're mapping your face with the sustainable development goals, this one is very useful. Click on it. You can use a line, you can use arrows, different types of arrows are available. And here you just click here and then link these two together. Again, you can change the thickness, you can change the shape, you can add text on your arrow, whatever you can you want, you can do it on this. And when you move this, you know, the arrow also changes, which is very good. We have this tool for drawing something on the board. For example, I want to draw clips, and you can see that it would be changed to an ordinary shape. Or yeah, again, you can highlight things using this marker here. You can erase things, you can select things. So yeah, different possibilities you can use here. This bit is mainly useful for us, for faculty members. I myself, Shobha, and also Anand, we can use this to provide some feedback. So I can click here and say, nice picture. Okay, I can change the color, whatever, and you can see these small icon over. Let me just change it to, yeah, command here, and then you can click on it and read my feedback. And when you've done it, you can just resolved, and it's gone now.
Okay.
Then okay, this one is very important. The frames are very important because we use frame to structure or board. So as you can see here, NTU student created 6 frames here for doing the project. I want you add one tonight. Anyway, the good thing about frame is that, you know, because at the end you should present this board to a panel of a judging panel. Yeah, so you don't need to create a PowerPoint to present your board. You can use the board for presenting your product by just clicking here. You can see the slides. So these frames are basically your slides. So that's why I'm saying that's why I recommend you to use frame and then put your content within the frames. Yeah, so here, as you can see, we have 2 frames and that representing 2 slides. So if I want to present it very easily, I click here, that icon at top, and then present. Now your Miro board is converted to a PowerPoint file, and you can go through different style using these navigator toolbar. So frames are very important. This one is a web capture tool. If you want to capture a web page, you can use this one. This one is also very useful. You can add icons. For example, we want to talk about defects here. You type in defects, it doesn't have defect. Nope.
Maybe with no S.
Damage maybe. Yeah. So damage we can use, for example, this one. Drag and drop the icon that you like onto your board and you can use it for different purposes. So very graphical and visual. Yeah. Let me just delete these things. Then this video is very important. You can upload things. So one way of uploading materials on Miro is to drag and drop. The other way, traditional, is just browse your device or your saved file, or you can have the clip. You have a web clipper. You can capture web page. For videos, you know, Miro doesn't accept videos because of copyright. Yeah. So if you want to upload a video first, you should upload it on YouTube, and then you should upload the link here. That's it. Yeah. So it's a bit tricky, but not that difficult. So yeah, any question? You can put your hand down if you have no question. Yeah. Thank you, group fun.
The 4 of you can put off your hand, and others, if you have question, please ask.
Yeah. So other applications are available by clicking on this button here. So you can add charts, mind map, Kanban, tables, Google's image search, a die can be added to the table if you need it. If you know HTML, you can use this tool to add beautiful things. So it is quite handy. And at the top, as I explained, meeting option is there. If you need a timer, you can use it. If you want to vote, for example, you want to decide on the color of the background color of your board. So you have blue, red, and yellow, and then you click here and people can vote for different options. So voting is also possible on Miro. Then we have presentation tool, and this tool is also very useful. It's Note. It's a notebook, and you can add your to-do list. Sometimes we add some comments for you here. Yeah, you can add a project summary, whatever you like. You don't want to forget, you can add them here and use them later. So this is Note, and this is also the, if you turn this on off, then you cannot see your teammates working on the board. But if you want to see them, if you want to track them, then turn it on. And this is just notification about the board if something is changed or not. So group 1, everybody has access. What about group 2? Group 2 is, what is group 2? Unused skills. Do you have access to the board?
Unused skills. Students, Ruchita Bonde. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you getting
Do you have access? Oh, I can see.
Yes, ma'am, I have access to it.
Ruchita is on the board, which is good. Good. So I need at least one student on each board. So on board 3, I can see that Aishwara and Harry are there. Good. On group 4, oh yeah, Archit and Adita are there.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. And inventory, yeah, there are 2 students available. On motion, 2 students available, fantastic. On transportation, again, 2 students available, very good. This one, you know, these Rocky matrix, or you call it Rocky matrix or RICA matrix, is a very useful tool for allocating responsibilities to different people. So I will try to upload a video about this matrix, how you can use it. But you know, this team just get it from the templates. So you don't need to design anything. Everything is ready. Just find the templates and use it. Yeah. So you can see here, oh, even the instruction is also provided, which is good. So it's good database for templates available for you. All right, so everybody ready? We want to do something on the board. The first thing we want to do, we just want to create a frame somewhere. So in each team, one of you, please create a frame. How to create a frame? We just click on this icon here. Sorry, this one. And then usually I select A4, but you can adjust the size later. So I added a frame to this board, which is group 5 inventory. Now I should decide about the direction. It can be portrait like this, or I can just rotate it to landscape direction. I can change the size, yeah. And then I can place it somewhere on the board. We will decide about the layout, the colors, these sort of things later. Don't worry about it. Just create a frame and then change the name. Type in plus delta. I will put it in the chat so you can copy and paste it into your board. Plus delta. So one student in group 5, please change the name. To change the name, you just double click on the frame name and then add the name. Yeah. So in group 1, GOT or Ramak, please create a frame. The left hand side here is create a frame. GOT, can you open your mic?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to the left hand side.
Yes, sir, I can't find create a frame.
You can see the toolbar, you mean?
Sorry, sir, where?
Can you see the toolbar at left here?
On the left?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, click on frame, this one.
Sir, I really, yes, sir, I got it now.
Okay, click on the frame.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, you have added a frame. Congratulations. So now change the title of the frame by clicking here. Somebody's adding circle here. Out. Change the name to plus delta. I put it in the chat.
Okay, sir.
Plus delta.
Plus delta.
Very good. So I think we are out of time, Shobha.
Yeah.
How much time do I have?
It's 10 minutes, but it's okay.
10 minutes. Okay, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We
Doesn't
wanted
take
it to be covered by 9, but it's all right.
Yeah, we try to finish it on time. Just yeah. So you have the plus delta, fantastic. So everybody in group 1 or other groups, please add your name and email also here in the profile. Profile frame. To add your name, you just need to click on this T. Click on T. Click here. Type your name. That's it. Yeah. Just the size. Yeah. So please add your name in overproduction. Have you added the frame? Where is your frame? Who's in this one? Nobody's here. Oh, nobody on overproduction. All right. So unused skills. So you have added plus delta. Can you add another frame for profile and add your name over there?
Yes,
I think
sir.
Yeah, students were absent in this group today seminar. So yeah, if you can help them, it's very good. So we have, yeah, good. We have Shweta here adding one new frame. Please change the name of the frame. Very good. Plus delta. And please add your names and details to the profile tab as well. Group 4, yeah, Archit and Adita, please add a frame. So let me just take out these things. So yeah, Adita added his or her name, I don't know. So good. You know, one problem is that when you start Miro, it's a bit tiny, these texts, so you should increase the font size. So Adita name is here. Adita, could you please click in somewhere else on the board so I can delete that gray thing? Thank you very much. So these are not needed. So Archie, do you know how to add a frame? Archit. We have two Archit. Interesting.
Archit?
Aditya, sorry.
Yes, ma'am, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Add a frame, please. Left. There's a toolbar at your left. Yeah. No, left. Yeah. Good. Find frame. Good. Archit is adding his or her name. Good. Please add your photos after the meeting as well, so we can know you better.
Yes.
Add a photo of yourself later. You know, for adding a frame, very easy. Go to the left side toolbar, find this one, this boxy thing. Yeah, click, use A4, and you got your frame. Adjust the size, rotate it, and place it somewhere here. Now, please, one of you change the name of this frame to plus delta. Thank you. So group 5, yeah, your paper, your frame is there. Your names are there. Good. Very good group. Motion group, names are there. Yeah, no, it's my student. So you are adding something. What is that? Okay, yeah. Santanu, I think, has added beautiful photo. Very good. And you have the, this should be plus delta, I believe. So put your frame somewhere here. Don't worry about the layouts of the board. We will work on it later. So on transportation, yeah, we have double plus delta, which is a new method. Fantastic. And you have plus delta as well. So let me just take out one of them. And yeah, you are adding your photos. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So this one done. And I think we should I could just want to show you some examples. So please stop working on the boards and I want to show you some example of the last year boards to get some idea about the layout and different components we expect. So we talked about metadata. So, and you know, on the Learning Hub, here I have a frame about metadata. Metadata means extra information about a visual asset. And literally, it means that you should.
Hello.
There is some connectivity issue, madam.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes,
Sorry
sir.
about
Yes.
it.
Yes, we got you.
So metadata, each photo should have a number, a short description, what is it showing, type of vase illustrated in the photo using tags. I will explain tags now. After this, construction operation process. So for example, it's pouring concrete, is building the structures, foundation, whatever. City and approximate location. You don't need to provide the address or postcode, just city, the area is more than enough. Project type, if it is a hotel, if it's a railway construction, it is an oil platform, whatever. You can provide some information and the date you take the photo. Yeah. You should also include it in the metadata. So this is metadata. And one good example of metadata last year we had in group 1. So this is something that you should produce at the end of the project. You have added plus delta frame a few minutes ago, and here is the plus delta techniques that we've done for this project. We will talk about it later. So this photo, as you can see, people have their names, picture, so they use their, try to be innovative, and they have consistent layout, which is interesting. They add some information. Some of them also added their LinkedIn account or username, so you can be friends in LinkedIn as well, or Instagram, whatever. So about metadata and tagging, you can see these photos. For example, as you can see, defect is tagged, and this is a card. So card is like box. In the box, you have tags, you have descriptions, you have dates, any extra information about the visual assets, you can use it in card. So these are some photos from Saudi Arabia. These are other photos they've taken. I think again, yeah, it is defects again. Yeah, and quality, they tagged it. Tagging is like Instagram or Facebook. You tag your friends. Yeah, here we tag keywords. Yeah, that are shown in these photos, and you can see these areas are highlighted that are the main focus of this picture. So this is the first example. As you can see, in the second frame that you have on your board, you should try to describe the vase and you should provide some examples. Don't forget that I will take out the PDF file tomorrow morning. Please use it in your board. And here is the SDG poster. You can, as you can see, students start mapping SDG with different types of waste. You can use this as well. Fishbone analysis, we have it here. Yeah, that's it. So next, we want to see some mapping. G4, group 4 is very good at mapping things, so transportation. Last year, student got 2 types of waste in each group. This year's easier. You have only 1 types of waste. So this one is very good. As you can see, they mapped it very well. They also added extra information about carbon footprint. They have added videos about climate change or different problems that we have in the world. They have added these news from Guardian. The government's relentless push for development is destroying rural England. So interesting article to read. Some people use cartoons. I think this is, yeah, this one was was the one they use cartoons. Yeah, you can use cartoons, whatever you like. Be careful about the copyright. And referencing is very important. We provide reference for every bit we use in this project. So if you copy and paste text, don't forget to provide reference. If you use a photo, you must provide reference. And again, here you can see a fantastic analysis and tagging over production and transportation waste. Yeah, you see these boxes. The focus of the photo is shown here. The photo is clear. They've added some insight to the photo analysis, which is good. Then we have the 5 why technique. In group 2, I can show you example. So this is the winning group last year.
Oh.
Yeah, and here is the 5 why analysis they've done. Why was the project stopped? Waiting for permits. Why was the project waiting for permits? Yeah, correct permits not in place prior to starting works. Why weren't the permits in place prior to starting works? So permits application not started far enough in advance. So why weren't the permits submitted in time? Insufficient knowledge of the permit system. Why was the permit system not understood? Design changes means the permits weren't initially required and therefore not investigated. So design change due to client requirement changing. So here is the problem. So first we should define the project requirements, develop a good business case for the project, and then we start project. Otherwise, we will have waiting. I think this analysis is for waiting waste. And finally, I want to show you some another board, good example for strategies. Group 3. They were very good in finding solutions, and they use this tool, this innovative tool, to find solutions for different types of waste. For example, for motion waste, they offered strategies 5S and value stream mapping, yeah, to reduce motion waste in construction projects. For inventory, they recommended just-in-time and continuous flow. So all of these methods are described here. The benefits are discussed here. Sustainability benefits are included in this table as well. So be innovative and use different tools available for you to analyze data and provide a solution. I think here, no, this one, yeah, this one of you asked about over processing, how you can document it. Here is an interview. So not this one, sorry, this one is an interview. So they've interviewed with some expert on site. They all provided the demography as well. So 1 client, 1 contractor, 2 contractor, 2 client, 3, 4 contractors here, and they also included the years of experience, and they also provided some analysis, qualitative data analysis from the interview. So you can do similar things for your own projects. Yeah. So these are some examples, and yeah, that's it from me. Any question?
Students, any question? It's been a very comprehensive session today, Ehsan, and it's really very, very comprehensive. I'm sure students have benefited a lot today. Been very interesting, very informative. And students, I'm giving you time to think of the questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Shobha. I'm sorry for bombarding with you with lots of information. I know, digesting all of these things, it takes time. So we don't expect students to start right away to create a board. Last year it was like this. So we started with an empty canvas, blank canvas, and then gradually we learn and we add materials, we change the layout, they receive feedback and then improve it. So don't worry about the project. It is going to be fun and also fruitful.
Last year you didn't have any example to show, but this year we have examples to see. So that's really very beneficial for the students. And you have also been taking for 1.5 hours straight shot today. Amazing.
Sorry about that for monologue. Talking a lot. Yeah.
Prakash sir, I guess you have a question.
No, I don't have any question, but I simply like to compliment on what you said. He made today's interaction very much understandable for the students, and this must have benefited them also. So what I like is that some of the students, they can come forward and they can definitely give their own feedback and opinion about the sessions that we have had today. That would be, and if they demand something extra, that also they can spell out. So students,
True.
it is now over to you.
And if you are shy, you can type in your feedback
Yes,
in the
obviously.
chat.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, go ahead, Karthik.
So this is Sai Krishna. Actually, this is a good start for our project, sir, because how to start is a big problem for everyone probably. And you have initiated that from your end. And now I think it is our responsibility to continue it. And thank you, sir. Thank you for the brief description of Miro board.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
It's your responsibility now to help the counterparts at UK University with sufficient evidences of different types of waste. That is the part of their project report. And you will be contributing your evidences with them so that they get good grades. At the same time, you learn through collaboration. That is the whole intent.
And you will be certified as well, so it's beneficial for you as well.
Yes. And only one person would like to make some comment. There are many audience people here I could see. You please come forward and say some remark. Any other extra thing you want, that also you can talk about.
I appreciate Ehsan for his patience, intense patience to go slowly and steadily and teach everyone. That's amazing.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think I enjoyed the session. Hopefully, we can have more sessions together in the future. So, if I want to summarize what we have done today and that task that students should do for the future, I mean, in 2-3 weeks. First, you should complete the Miro board, adding your name, your picture, whatever, and then read about waste, read about sustainability. Then you should collect some evidence. If you can provide photos, interviews, footage, whatever, in 10 days, then NTU student can start analyzing those photos and then we can meet our deadline. Yeah, so if you can do that, that would be great. And then have your first meeting. If you don't have it yet, please have your first meeting with your partners at NTU. They are very excited to meet you all. Over to you, Chris, if you want to add anything.
Yeah, just want to say thank you, everyone, for your contributions. And I think it's really exciting project to be sharing. As Ashan said, our students are very keen, and thank you for your students joining as well. And yeah, it's just nice to see that thing start evolving, isn't it, on the screen there? Just see the different things fitting in the various categories. And also nice to share how things operate in different countries. You know, because you get to share practice, don't you? And hopefully good practice, and get to see how different people do different things. So yeah, great. But thank you so much for all taking part in this and for the partnership arrangement. Yeah, and thank you, Ehsan, for setting it all up. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
you
want to have it? Yeah, we just want to.
At the end, I would like to add one thing. Please,
yeah, sure.
I would like to reiterate this fact that evidences that sir want is to be collected within 10 days. And that's the deadline all of you must meet in order to help your counterparts.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. And we want to have a group photo at the end. So Shobha, do you want to summarize the meeting, and then we can have a group photo if everybody can turn on the cameras.
Okay, sure. Students, hope you understand what you have to do. Start by adding your profile with your photos, with your details, and then set your frame first. And then the next step is learn about the lean ways. You can go through the videos, learn to navigate Miro proficiently. Okay, and parallelly collect. Now that you are in your internship, it is easy for you to collect data and help your counterparts in understanding the evidences, share with them, brainstorm with them, find out the root causes. Okay, and it's all about your creativity, how creative you want to be on the board. It is a competition, and we are going to assess on your creativity. It all depends upon how much you want to add. Last year students had no preface, but still you can see how good their outcome has been. So we really want to see how you people are going to collaborate, and we really have very good teachers here. So you can feel free to ask anything over mail to him or to us, and we'll be happy to connect with you and try to help you out. And we plan to have an assessment on June 2nd, but remember that is not the date when you have to be working. We want to see the almost the final outcome towards that time. So in 10 days, please collect your evidences and start compiling, and we meet again on 2nd of June. Most probably, we are not fixed with the date. Most probably we are meeting on 2nd June. And with that, if you have anything more to say, you can say now. Otherwise, if possible, please put on your videos. Let's have a group photo for today's meeting.
Yeah, I can also share you the photo of the trophy of the winner group at the end. So
it was
this year
piece
Nick
of
logo
waste.
will be here as well. Your logo would be somewhere here as well. But yeah, this is the trophy student got last year. So hopefully we can do the same thing this year as well.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you just turn on your camera, we can have the group photo and then terminate the meeting.
Students, can you come
Please turn on your camera, please.
Okay, good. Yeah. Fantastic. All right.
Okay.
Ready? So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let me just save this one. All right. Yeah. Just one moment to make sure this is perfect. Yeah, everything very good. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Hassan. And thank you,
Cheers.
Chris.
Hope to see you
Immense
soon
thanks
again.
to Christopher and Ehsan. Immense thanks. That's been wonderful session. Thank you so much for setting
Thank
the
you.
layout.
You're welcome. Yeah, see you later.
All right, ma'am. Bye,
Bye.
madam.
Yes. Ehsan, do let me know whatever way I can contribute to this. I can help you in doing with the boards and other things. I'll keep in touch.
Sure. Yeah. I will talk to you soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you again, Christopher. Yes. Bye-bye. Bye,
See you.
Ehsan.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. All
Bye,
the
Dr.
best,
Anand.
everybody.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Bye. Good night. Bye.